They not practicing social distancing inside of our crew rooms. Are we immune to this virus? We are not immune to this virus. And then a whole plethora of other issues with MTA. You have the whole women issues thing. Every time I came into this building, I spoke on behalf of women. Why? Because they treat it like second-class citizens when it comes to the MTA. And that must stop. That tragedy that happened in East New York, that was bound to happen. That was bound to happen. But we work for an agency that's reactive instead of proactive. The question is, who's next? No pregnant women should be working anymore until they figure this out. I had about 3 women that's pregnant right now message me and say, Terrell, I need help. And I feel helpless because I can't go up there and make them have a moral conscience. All these bosses, when they pregnant, guess what they doing? They was telecommuting from home before the virus came in. You even had Sarah Feinberg bring her baby to work with a vest over himself. We can't do that. We can't do that, but when does it stop? When do we say enough is enough? We're not angry enough. And they don't care. I've been arguing with management for 5 days straight. 5 days straight. They said, Tremel, you playing politics. I said, you know what? You're using politics as an excuse not to discuss the real issue. That's what you're doing here. And then they begged me basically, all right, Tremel, we gonna talk to you. It's too late now. We tired of talking. We want action. Yep. And it's sad, every time I go to a politician, Tremel, what is your union saying? I have no idea. Like Martin Luther King said, silence is compliance.
Yep.
If you choose silence, you're choosing the side of the oppressor. Where's our voices at when it comes to the union? And they not only responsible, Local 100, we are. Want to know why? Because we don't hold them accountable. This is the only place I know where we can give away $60 a month and be fine with it. If y'all want to give away $60 a month, drop $60 here right now and I'll show you what I can do with it. They doing what they want because we not holding them accountable. They are just as responsible for fighting for these things for us. Why aren't we angry? This is not only a TWU issue. This is an issue that's going on in America. I always say this building, what goes on in here, is a microcosm of what goes on in America. When you look at the justice system and how they treat people of color, look at the discipline system and see how they treat people of color here. We work for the MTA, Long Island Railroad, Metro North, New York City Transit. Guess what agency gets the worst amount of discipline? The agency with the most minorities. Is that surprising? No, because we see it in America. When I came down with COVID, I couldn't get tested in my own community. I had one of my Caucasian friends say, hey, Tremel, come to Long Island. They tested me.
Say it.
And I was getting it I was going to get tested the same day. I said, no, I'm not going to give up on my community because I don't want to take the easy way out. I want to hold people accountable to say that you didn't do this. I shouldn't have to leave my community and go to an affluent community to be treated like a human. I shouldn't have to run and not want to be an MTA worker no more because I want to be treated like a human. Because the reality of it is, no matter where you work, you're going to have issues. But at what point do you remain 10 toes down and say enough is enough? Now, it's about 50 of us out here right now. I'm not mad at this number. We got to treat ourselves like viruses. We got to pass this information around.
Yes.
Next time we come out, you got to bring 2 or 3 people. I mean, when it's Lincoln drink time, everybody come out. But when it's time to think and fight, people fall back. It's our fault. We allow this. There's only but so much that I can do. I can speak to every politician in the world. Nothing is going to happen if people don't get behind the movement. The movement. And I don't care what movement it is. We got to be doing something. We got to join something. Nobody should be sitting on the sideline of Local 100. Everybody should be in the game. This is a team sport when it comes to unionism. This is a team sport. And we're not playing a team sport right now. When is it going to change? It must change now. This is the worst thing that ever could have happened to us. 140 people dead. What else could stop the service? What else would it take to stop the service? What's what?
What's not being there?
That's it, right? But what would it take? You would think that a virus that killed your coworkers, you would be like, oh no, this is enough.
Exactly.
I mean, we get treated bad in discipline.
Safety first.
Women, pregnant women get treated like trash here. They don't care about our health and safety. What is it going to take for us to say, that's it, game is over? What is it going to take? I thought that this was it. I thought that this was it. But it's not, because we still out here. We still out here fighting for the same thing over and over and over and over and over again. After today, I wanted to stop.
Yes, sir.
I wanted to stop. And we're not asking for it to stop. We demanded for it to stop. I don't care about no laws. You don't get laws passed by knocking on people's doors saying, hey, you feel sorry for me today to pass this law? You get laws passed by kicking down doors. And we're not kicking down enough doors here. That whole 58 police brutality choking thing, look how much change we got for sticking together for 3 weeks. We couldn't accomplish the last 56 years. 3 weeks we stuck together. All races, all colors. But the target was on black people, but everybody stood together. And that's what we need here in Local 100. Nothing is going to change until we kick down their doors. No more knocking, no more who is it. It's kicking down the door and saying, we are here. We want change. We're not done yet. When they start opening up these MTA board meetings, we need to be like this up in there. Everybody ain't got to speak, because everybody not a speaker. But everybody got a foot in this game. Everybody got a foot in this game. Ain't nothing wrong but being behind the speaker to say, look, we got support. And we want change. And if it's not going to happen, we're going to destroy